Welcome, guys and girls and everybody else. Let's go directly to chapter 4X. Archive and transfer files. Rolling through. That's enough. So let's go here and I have here a challenge for you guys. You may, if you want, you can pause this if you wish to just get your bearings and try it yourselves. But the challenge is as follows for chapter 4. Using only man and minus help. Google is not allowed. Google is not allowed. Imagine how to resolve the following question, and following its, I mistyped following, spelling, bam. On Rocky 1, use the tar archive and compress the home folder, okay? Use tar, I'm sorry, I cannot read. Use tar to archive and compress the home folder and its contents, okay? So use the tar utility to archive and compress the contents of the home folder on Rocky 1. Then copy all its contents, and don't forget to archive and compress with the bzip parser. Then use either SCP or rsync. I'm going to show you both, but you can pick the one you feel more comfortable with. To securely, and how the hell I am mistyping everything so much, and securely copy the file to the VarTMP folder of Rocky 2. Okay? And then on Rocky 2, extract the file on the VarTMP. So Rocky 1 and Rocky 2 are my test subjects, my text servers. Not text, my test servers. But you can just use any pair of machines to do that. They don't have to be Rocky 1 and Rocky 2, obviously. So if you want to pause this here right now and try it, then come back for me showing you how to sort this. So pause this now. And now the solution. Cool. Let's pull this to the side. Let's pull this to the side. Get things nice and ready to go. Okay. Cool. So only blah, 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 blah. Okay. First of all, I need to go to the home folder. And now I need to use the tar utility to archive and compress. Why do I say this in 2 words? Because the tar archives, the tar does not compress. Yes, there may be a little bit of space saved, but that's for other reasons. Because the tar does not compress, the tar archives. Archiving means getting a bunch of files that are scattered around and put it in one central location. So archiving means get a bunch of files that are just scattered around and put it in the single file all together. That's why you may save some space, because I'm condensing all the files into one. But tar does not compress on its own. So that's why you need to use the bzip parser to do so. So if you are going to use the tar to archive and compress, you need to have the tar utility installed and also the bzip installed at the same machine. So let's see what happens in my case. So to do so, I'm going to quickly show you the tar man page just to see it's a huge one as usual. But this is my recipe. So tar minus. Cool. So I'm going to specify here that I'm going to compress the file to be verbose. So before I do that, I forget something. Let's find for zip here, because I forget the switch. It's a -J. Okay, it's J. I keep forgetting the -J here. So let's do tar. So compress. Please be verbose. Compress with the bzip2. And I'm going to specify the file name. So this is going to create. Well, C is not compress, it's create. So I keep messing around, but whatever. Create verbose, compress, and file. I'm going to call it homes.tar.gz.bz2. I know that file extensions do not matter. We already know this, but it's useful for us. And I'm going to compress the home folder for. So I have a bunch of stuff because I have used Firefox. So it's, and I have also Google Chrome there, the RPM. I'll forget about that one. But that's fine. So by having there the Google Chrome thing, it's just going to delay a little bit things, but it's just a matter of time. So blah blah da da. So I have quite a few things there. I was not expecting this to be so jam-packed, but it's fine. Yeah, because I have used Firefox to browse. So, and now it's creating the file. And I should not have created the files, the bzip file on the folder I am compressing. I'm just, I was not thinking too well. So this is compressing itself in a way, because I'm creating the file on the folder I am compressing, and I am creating the file. Okay, that's why it's getting this message, because it's trying to compress itself. So, but it's fine. The file is there. So don't put the resulting file on the same folder you are archiving. Don't be me. Put it somewhere else. But it's there. It's fine. LS, LA. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. First part, it's done. We have compressed. Now we need to copy it to Rocky 2. I'm going to use SCP. SCP means secure copy. And this is going to copy through the network using SSH encryption, which is quite nice. So I'm going to say copy this file to Rocky 2. And wait, since this is using SSH, I cannot use the root user because the root user is not authorized to connect through SSH to remote servers. So SSH, I'm going to try to do this like this. So I'll copy the file. I'm sorry, not this one, this one. So I'll copy this to students at Rocky 2 and put it on the var. What did I say? Var temp. I said var temp. Okay. Var tmp. Yes. Password for the students. And he's copying. So since root cannot connect through SSH, I have to use the student user. Now if I go to the var.tmp folder here, hopefully I have the file there. There it is. Copy through SCP. So second part, it's done. I have copied using I will show you our rsync in a second. I have copied using SCP the file to Rocky 2. It's there. Now to uncompress it, before I do, I will do tar. Let's do the ft. Ft means file, T means file, F it's file, T is test. That's okay. TF. I'm sorry. TF. What? Exiting now. You cannot exec such file directory. Okay. Okay. So basically the thing is probably on Rocky 2 I don't have bzip2 installed. That's what's causing this most likely. So I'll probably have it here. Let's check. So let's do RPM. RPM. Come on. RPM. Cannot type RPM. Minus QA. Grep zip. And I have the bzip2 installed here. RPM. Minus QA. Grep zip. I do have it installed. Interesting. No, I have the bzip lib, so I don't have the bzip executable. So that's the reasoning. So let's install it. So dnf install bzip2 minus y. Now hopefully now I can list it. There we go. We didn't have bzip2 installed on Rocky 2. That's why I was not able to extract, in a way, quote unquote, extract the file, because I didn't have the parser there installed. And everything is fine. So I'm going to cancel this so I don't have to wait for it. So to uncompress, I just do tar. Okay. So I'm going to do extract. Okay. Extract the file. Let me add the V for verbose. And this is extracting. So while this extracts, because it takes a while, in this case, let me use rsync. So rsync is as easy as SCP, just to rsync. Let me put this in a different location, like let's put this in the home folder. Okay, in this case, I would advise you to put a -v, because the -v it's going to give us a verbose information, or else it's just silent. Okay, I have an error. Okay, that's also, I'm glad I got this error, because this means that rsync requires to work, rsync to work requires rsync to be installed on the origin and on the destination. Okay, so I have rsync on Rocky 1. I also need rsync to be installed on Rocky 2 for this to be installed to be successful. So this isn't compressed. It has a home folder, a complete replica. So dnf install -y rsync. I mistyped install, of course. Now it should work. You need to have rsync installed on both machines for it to work. It's copying it. It takes a while. It's a relatively big file, and it's copied. It's the same thing. Now if I go to the home student user folders, it's there. Pretty much the same thing. Okay, the only thing to be aware of is that for tar to unzip, you need to have bzip to xz, whatever, on, so you can extract, which makes sense. And for rsync to be able to copy files within two systems, it needs to be installed on both systems. That's also to be expected. So if we see any of these errors, make sure you have the zip parser installed on both machines in this case, and also rsync installed on both machines, so that rsync can actually copy files to one another. Because I'm not going to bore you that much with rsync, but rsync has many features. For example, we can copy only files that were changed. For example, not if the file is the same, it will not copy because the file is the same. Well, I can show you. If I do something like you can do something like AVP, for example. So okay, and I do this. He will copy it once more, just to create a kind of a checksum. But if I try it again, and the file was not changed, as you can see, it copied nothing because the file was not changed. Let's use a different example. So let's create here file 1.txt. Let's put it here, change 0. And I'm going to copy not the homes file, but the file 1. He will copy it, A-OK. If I type the password correctly, of course. Miracles, not today. But if I do not change it again, if I try to copy it, it did not change. But if I change the file, then it will change. It will copy it because it's a different file now. If I try to copy it again, it won't change. It will not copy it because the file suffered no changes. So you can copy only the files that were changed. Files that are still the same, the changes will not occur. That was chapter 4. That was chapter 4, archive and text and transfer files. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. I will put this more emphasized in the description below. Like and subscribe, it really helps. Please do like and subscribe, it really helps. And I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.